We're gonna go ahead and get started. We may have a few additional people join us. I just wanted to let everybody know that this virtual open house is going to be recorded so that at a later date it can be posted on our website. All the settings are set to anonymous, so nobody's information or names will be shown, and everybody's screens are muted, just so that we can not have background noise or anything during the presentation. If anybody has any questions or comments, please use the Q&A feature, and we will get to those questions once we finish watching the video for the tour. So I just wanted to welcome everybody to our virtual open house for our 589 Minot Avenue location. My name is Shelley Zielinski, for those of you who I haven't met yet, and I'm the Director of Adult Support Services here at Pine Tree Society. And again, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us this afternoon to take a look at our newly renovated space and to hear a little bit about our programs. So just for a little bit of background in regards to the renovations project, it's been a long-standing goal of Pine Tree Society since the acquisition of Pathways back in 2016. We've made a lot of improvements to the space that you guys will see in just a minute. It's everything from the new siding on the outside of our building, new windows, flooring, furniture. We have newly sheetrocked walls and new walls. So a lot of improvements have been made to the space, and we're very excited about it. It's a much more welcoming space, a much warmer space. Over the last year, we've all been challenged with many things, and we were actually able to complete these renovations during this time frame without it really directly impacting any of our programming. So looking at it, we're, that's the plus, that's the positive to everything that's been going on in the world over this last year. It's something we were able to dedicate a lot of time into and able to complete it, so that when we were able to reopen our programs, individuals were able to come back to a fresh, clean, new space, which was good. So we did kind of pre-record the tour for you all, and as we're going through it, I'll kind of explain the rooms, what we use them for, some of the activities and things that we do. We just thought it would be a lot much easier than, trying to follow me around with a camera or holding a phone or something like that. So hopefully you're able to see the space and see the work that we've put into it, and we are very excited to share it with you. We wish we could do that in person. Unfortunately, with everything going on, we're just not quite there yet, but we didn't want to wait any longer. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys the space, and like I said, I'll run down through what we use each of those spaces for. And here we go. So right now we're looking at, this is the kind of the main lobby area for adult services. Many of you have probably come in through this way. Not a lot of changes in this area, except we did get new paint, new lighting in the entire building, new windows. Coming in here into our backspace, it looks very different. This is the program room. Each individual client, staff are assigned tables, groups, and they are able to remain separated during this time in this space. It's new sheetrock, lighting, carpeting, tables, chairs, furniture. We've got new TVs, so complete difference than what it was before. We put pictures up on the walls of our individuals doing the activities that they love, and so it's able to be showcased on here and in our space. The new carpets, like we said, the TV, it's fully internet accessible. I'm going to pause the video for a second. We have internet access, computer access. We're able to join in and like we did a virtual tour with Mr. Drew last week. We were able to do that and allow people to see his animals, his presentation, without being able to go there. They use that for the Wii and other activities as we schedule them. What you're looking at now is our rec space. So we actually now have a place to keep and store all of our recreational equipment, so it's not out and about in the space. People are able to go in, grab what they need. This could be, fishing poles, basketball, cornhole. Our big schedule board has remained. That's like one of the only things that we've kept. So everybody knows what group they're in for the week, which staff they're with for the week. In regards to COVID, as you can see here, we have partitions and dividers on all the tables. Each staff is assigned a table. There's hand sanitizer, wipes, tissues, and everything there, so that we are able to maintain that distance. And I'm going to start it back up again. Again, just a much different space. The furniture all matches. It hadn't been like that before. This is the view that you would get coming into the program. So all of our program participants are able to come in. There's coat hangers, a nice lobby area. And again, we take temperatures and sanitize hands upon entry. We've got, our community board, posted information that they would need. So this is also another item that has remained with us. A coffee kitchen station area. A brand new fridge, new cabinets. We are in the process of getting a stove, so we will be able to do cooking in our space. This is also new. Previously, you'd walk into our program space and there were 2 tables with 2 computers. We now have our own computer lab with 6 computers, and clients are able to come in and work on their goals in a quieter space. We also, if you can see on the wall there, right up here, we took pictures for anybody who had been in our space previously. We had a lot of artwork on the walls. We wanted to maintain some of that, so periodically throughout the program space are images of the artwork that we had on there, so that it did feel like home when people were starting to rejoin our area, our program space, and come back. And again, this is the view. That was where we take the temperatures and kind of welcome everybody in, and they're able to access the space from 2 different directions. Of course, our birthday board is still up. Celebrate. This space is our craft area. So again, we're able to centralize all of our supplies into one area, opposed to them kind of being out and about on some empty shelves previously. So we're able to access this. People can go in and grab the supplies that they need. All kinds of stuff. This is a second program room that we have. We are able to, for those who aren't able to go out every single day or don't want to go out every single day, they're able to utilize this space as well as the entire room, the program space, to do activities. But this ensures that there's always a staff member on site, and gives us a little bit more flexibility in being able to accommodate if somebody's got a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning. In the past, we didn't have anybody or any space really to be able to do any of our activities on site. This now allows us that opportunity to say, yeah, if you have a doctor's appointment, you can come in a little bit later, somebody will be here. And it allows for those, like I said, who aren't necessarily able to be out and about in the community the full program day, the full 5 hours that we're open. And it was a very quick video, but that ends our the virtual tour. I'm going to stop my screen share, and I've got a little bit of additional information to give you guys. So if anybody has any questions, again, feel free to put them in the Q&A, and we will review them and try to answer any questions that anybody has. So I just wanted to give some general information about the program for those of you who may not be as familiar with the community support program up here in Auburn. An average day, individuals would come in around 8:30 in the morning. They'd be able to socialize with each other, see what group they're with for the day, especially if it's on a Monday and you're not 100% sure. For those who like coffee, tea, hot chocolate, we are still providing that. With COVID, the staff are facilitating that and using the coffee maker and pouring the coffee and bringing it to each individual. They come in and get their temperatures taken, hand sanitized. They go to their designated table area so that we can continue to ensure social distancing and as less mingling with each other at a close distance as possible, so that people can see each other. They can kind of chat from that 6-foot distance. Once everybody's there and they've done having their coffee, doing their morning stretches, they head out with their groups into the community. And for the bulk of individuals and groups, they stay out in the community for the entire day. Whether it's going for walks or doing an activity out in the community. Right now, everybody's loving the spring weather and getting out and being able to have that fresh air. And they'll eat lunch out in the community if it's feasible. If not, some groups will come back to our location and will eat. And again, we have the partitions on the tables so that everybody can safely do that. And then usually people leave around 1:15, 1:30, depending on their transportation and what they have set up for their authorizations for programming. We then, the activities that our clients enjoy with us, it's, again, bowling, being active outside, biking, hiking, walking. They love visiting Pine Tree Camp, and we've been able to do that a lot more over the last year. Essentially, camp has been a wonderful asset for us, being able to go up, and whether we're visiting in the summer and being able to swim or kayak or go out on the boat, or in the wintertime, go up and do some ice fishing, snowshoeing. So they've really enjoyed being able to get out into the community, be social with each other safely, and be active at camp. People enjoy doing mini golf, disc golf, touring local businesses pre-COVID. We're hoping to be able to get back into doing that, as well as some volunteering. The movies were always a big piece. Crafting. So again, you saw our craft space. So being able to, use our supplies to see what we have for supplies now. We've been able to be a lot more creative in the things that we do. They can work on the computers in a quieter space instead of the back room just being one open space. It's much quieter so people can concentrate and work on the goals that they've set for themselves. And then cooking will be our next addition when the stove comes in and the hood gets put in. So we're very excited about that. What we feel sets Pine Tree Society apart from other organizations is, again, we have that year-round access to Pine Tree Camp. We have amazing versatility within all of our programs, especially over this last year. I think everybody has shown that in being able to be flexible and support each other. We've remained open to support our clients' desire to remain socially connected. We continue to show creativity and flexibility with the types of programming that we offer, both in person and through our telehealth Zoom sessions, which we're coming up on a year of doing that, which is hard to believe. How would somebody know that Pine Tree Society is right for them? We encourage you to call, schedule a tour with us, either in person, or we've done a lot over Zoom over the last year. Come meet our staff. If you're somebody who likes to be connected, engaged, and active in the community, we're that place for you, especially with our ability to access camp, Pine Tree Camp. We strive to meet each individual's goals for their own independence, and we like to think that we make activities and the things that we do fun. We've got a great group of people, a great group of clients who attend our programs, and we really have a goal to make things fun and exciting and allow people to work on their goals and to meet their goals. And finally, we've had questions around, well, what's your staff like? Our staff, again, are very versatile, outgoing, caring, creative, funny, dedicated. We strive to meet people where they're at and support their individual growth. A lot of our staff have been working here for 10, 15, 20 years. And so they have a strong desire to our mission of supporting people and allowing them to have a place where they can work on their individual goals and desires, and again, to have fun.